Good afternoon. This is Adam Tuiaana with RJO Futures in Chicago, coming to you today on Wednesday, May 8th, 2013, with your soft commodities wrap-up towards the end of the day here. Starting out with the cocoa, which last traded 24.02. That's in the July contract, puts cocoa up 6 ticks on the day. Kind of a boring day to watch cocoa, but we've seen a very strong U.S. equities market. We have the S&P 500 trading pretty well above 1,600 now, making new highs, so that's very exciting if you have a 401k out there. Inversely, we've seen the dollar, the US dollar, show some pretty good weakness, and when it shows weakness in the dollar, we've seen some strength in other currencies. One of those main currencies, of course, is the euro currency, and when the euro's rallying, that should ultimately lend some support to the weaker European demand for cocoa that had been out there from that grindings report. So look for a little bit of support on the demand side if the euro continues to show some strength there. We've already had some strength coming out of the North American grinding totals for cocoa. So ultimately, I believe that the market will move higher. The technicals are still pointing higher, trading well above 2,400, last trade at 24.02. So looking to be fighting out to hold some support above that area. So resistance on the upside, 24.37 for cocoa, while on the downside, support's going to find itself somewhere around the 23.62 area. Jumping over to coffee, which last traded at 143.75. That's also in the July contract, puts coffee up 105 on the day. A very big day for coffee. In fact, the last 5 trading sessions for coffee have been all positive. So we went from this low of 132.70 last week, which is pretty much when I said it's going to continue to go lower, and we took a bounce back up. Sometimes that happens. We're not always right here, but 132.70 was the low, and now it's shot up to the high of today, which was 144.30. And the critical thing about 144.30 is that 144.50 is a very critical resistance level. So we're just about there. Are we finally seeing some of the Roya fungus scares that people have been talking about out of Central America, Colombia, and Costa Rica? I don't know yet, but we'll keep a very close eye on the fundamentals. They can change things very quickly here in the coffee market. However, in the very near term, I'll be looking for some type of back and fill, some type of pullback on these large moves that have taken place. Again, not all markets go straight up, so look for a little bit of a correction. I think we'll probably revisit somewhere around that 139, 140-ish area in the way of a correction, and then that'll be the critical area in which we'll determine whether the market's going to continue to go down from there or take a bounce and shoot straight back up to that 144.50 resistance that I was talking about. So 144.50 upside resistance, and then on the downside, 139 even is the support area to monitor. Please keep in mind that futures and options on futures trading does present substantial risk, and it is not suitable for all investors out there. Aside from that, have a very nice afternoon. Thank you.